I'll be reacting to 86 episode 7. I'll be watching it from Crunchyroll's website, and I'll be starting my reaction in 1-0 go. Alright, I'm pumped up for this. August 25, stellar year 2148. Oh yeah. I'm already getting pumped the fuck up. It's actually nice just having a moment. Just a nice moment, just seeing all the combatants, well, at least some of them, have a fun time, and it's saddening to see some of the others. With the saddening expressions too, but considering what happened today, yeah, I'm not gonna blame him. I'm not gonna blame him one bit. Although that's interesting though, because I do like how in the first few scenes you see some of the 86 just actually look up at Shin while he's conversing with Lena. So that bit is a bit distressing. I wonder if there's going to be some kind of like wrench in the chemistry between some of them and Lena. No, there's going to have to be. Because after the losses they took on in the previous episode, any of that would change anyone, realistically. And considering how this series has pulled things off, it wouldn't surprise me if things just get absolutely wild, especially somewhere near its finishing stretch. And saying that, man, I just love the ending bits of the opening. Dun, dun, dun. Wait a minute. I'm starting to notice that some of the people that show up at the final bit of the opening appear to be people that have died. I'd have to look at the opening again. Yo, that's what I'm wondering. No, the way she stood was actually pretty adorable on its own. Aww. I mean, with that face, I could say no to her. I know I wouldn't. Evolution Festival. Oh. Starting out of him. You know something I'm also starting to like about this too? We're starting to see how her work with the 86 is affecting her to the point that she's now spending massive amounts of her own financial just to try to help out the others as much as she can. I actually love that type of growth for Lena. Whoa! I mean, the others are probably used to the voices, though, if it's the thing. That's the thing. And I could see why some of the 86ers have disdain against Lena after that specific moment, because they gotta fight while also having the voices in their head. So that's probably why. Even though, yes, Lena's trying her best. Oh, and just hearing all that, it's making my stomach feel a bit queasy. And this scene has more power just seeing the Alba's all happy in the background while she's saying all this to Lena too. It just makes the scene even sadder. And it gives more words too. It gives the words from the lady much more effect because and seeing all the Alba all happy and celebrating, it only proves her point farther. Well, shit, with what Shin's been doing, I'm not gonna blame him. I was about to say sleeping pills, but I guess those type of resources aren't be available to any of the troops. Which is really damn fucked up. Although she's putting high expectations on herself in saying that, though, because in the situation that she wouldn't succeed, it's gonna kill off a lot of morale. I understand why she would say that, though. She's trying to figuratively galvanize the troops at least as much as she can from being that far away. I know why one of them said, yeah, I guess. Because in that tone of voice, you can tell one of them is like, yeah, what are the odds of that happening? I mean, hey, she doesn't. Good! I love how she's sticking out her head for them all. Aww. Oh, this man is a piece of work. I mean, at least supplies are better than nothing, though. I like how he just subtly throws down the importance of Lena's job in saying that. Isn't that the real job? I mean, concerning the losses, that dress is actually pretty fitting. I'm pretty sure some men would be inclined of asking her to dance, though. I actually think it does look nice on her, I ain't gonna lie. I'm assuming the one that's a bit heavier in weight. Yeah, it has to be, especially the way that man is scratching his head in the background. Oh, that's actually really sweet. Aww. Pretty sure she'd rather be communicating with Shin than being in that party, knowing her girl. Sure. Wouldn't blame her one bit. Yes! I must. Fireworks. Oh, okay, so they were fireworks. That's how she started when she said special ammunition. Aww. I mean, even if it isn't weaponry, it will at the very least help raise morale. So love, even though that scene doesn't seem like much, it's actually a lot. Because she's caring about the finer details that she didn't really care much about early on in the series. So I kind of love how this is an extension of when they told Lena that. Aww. Thinking, what are the odds of that, though? Still, though. Oh. Hmm. Oh. I mean, Emma had a powerful personality. I wouldn't really blame him one bit for not forgetting. Oh. I love how the fireworks it shows us that. I think naturally she will. At the very least, she'll remember Shin because she remembers Shin's brother. But then again, you can tell she wishes she can do more. Whoa! I love the way she said that. I know that's what she wants, but life sometimes doesn't give a shit about what a person's wants are. That is a beautiful goal regardless, though. If anyone's picked, it's these motherfuckers calling Shin a pig if you ask me. It's actually nice to finally get to see his reaction towards the fireworks, though. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, she pretty much admitted that she's worried. Essentially, she's like, That says a lot already. Would it really, though? Oh. I think whatever they throw towards our girl, she could handle it. But then again, I really. Huh? Oh. Just noticed a tattoo, or could it just. Oh. I actually like that recontextualized diet just because I had a feeling he was a smart man, but this contextualizes it even further too. Oh man. Oh, and the way she cried saying. But I wonder would it be so bad though that it might even cause them to. Whew. I mean, that's a good question because if they're gonna do something this big, I mean, yes, naturally, I think they should run it by Shin, but if they were to do that, Shin would probably try to dissuade them from saying anything to Lena. So honestly, it's like a lose-lose scenario no matter how much you cut it. I gotta admit, having those explosions, them being interspliced with the fireworks stuff, actually makes it a bit sadder. Aww. And that's worrying. Lena's actually hesitating. Okay, it looks like one of my earlier theories about Shin's brother being in command about someone when it comes to the opposing forces. It looks like that's actually the case. Oh, fuck. Okay, talk about raising the stakes. With just a single still, so that makes it even more impressive. Oof. Oh, looks like they're gonna finally do it. Gonna tell her that bit. Yeah, I had a feeling replacements weren't gonna show up. Oh! Oh, fuck! I wasn't expect. I mean, I guess I should have expected something that bad. Oh, man. What the fuck? Well, and the other Call 86ers pigs, even though they want to do something that dastardly, I don't even know what to say. Reasonable. Even though the easier solution would be to try to collaborate with them, but obviously, though, that ain't gonna happen. And you know, that actually does explain a lot. They all knew from the very beginning. Yeah, I had a feeling they were gonna say that. It's still painful asshole to hear, though. Well, I am surprised Lena would say something like that. I mean, I'm happy, but damn. Oh. Okay, that actually explains why Shin blessed Sean real easy emotionally towards Elena at the very least. That actually explains quite a bit. And it recontextualizes all the previous conversations too. Alright, at least now they're acknowledging that all 86 are good. And I like that. Balanced perspective there. He's got a point there. Even though it's tougher to keep the higher ground, sometimes it's best keeping even though it's the harder path to take. Honestly, he's that is a good point. People are going to want to be fighting, kicking, and screaming and letting themselves be slaughtered. I love how that fireworks scene does represent that. Even though as well as like this, there are small sparks in it that do lead to pleasant memories. That was a good little visual cue there. I am impressed. I'm definitely gonna give this one a 10 out of 10. Which, holy fuck. There were a lot of enemies on Saturday where I was like, I'll give this a 10 up, but man, feels like every anime is, well, not every anime, but most anime in Saturday were just like 10 and 10, boss of the wall deep of awesomeness. And let me explain why I felt this episode is 10 and 10 worthy. Because for one, you see some character development for characters like Karina where she absolutely loathed Lena, but at least here, at this point, she pretty much admits that she doesn't dislike Lena at all anymore. And that's the extra reason why she was talking with Anju regarding revealing the truth to Lena. That's what I loved about this episode. Because you see the 86ers, or at least a good portion of them, at least the ones that still had doubts, because obviously Shin and so many others didn't have those type of major antagonistic, but damn feelings towards Lena. But it was nice to see those two also see a lot of the good qualities in her too. And then, oh shit, there's Underground. Yo! I just hope there's no casualties though, but I'm not gonna hold my hopes up. Gotta admit the music is epic as hell though. Jeez, that thing looks like a beast. Yo, oh man, it sounds awesome. Let's set up for next week. But damn, that cliffhanger looks like a motherfucker though. It's like, you gotta admit, it does a great job of cliffhanger. It's like, gets you all pumped up. It's like, yes, I can't wait to see what happens next. And it's like, yoink, nope. And I'm just here thinking, son of a bitch. But, son of a bitch in a good way, not in a bad way. So that's what I love. And I also love too how in this episode, you see how much Daya's death and also the death of the other 86er weighs on Lena's mind. Because she's not celebrating. Because I remember in the early episodes, whenever Lena got real food, like non-cloned food, she would be excited, happy, and the old Lena would have at the very least enjoyed the festivities. But we see Lena a bit more emotionally hardened because she doesn't celebrate in the pleasantries. You see her wear an outfit in mourning, showing us that, yeah, those deaths that the 86ers go through, they're weighing much more heavily in her mind now. And on top of that, something I do love about this episode too, I love how even though, yes, Lena's learning all this stuff information, she's still going to go through with supporting the 86ers as much as she can. And that's what I love. And I even love how this episode shows you how much more intelligent she's become emotionally. Because They told her, you didn't even ask for our names a few episodes ago. Well, now she's she's trying to, at the very least, go the extra mile about as much as she can in her position, by even trying to raise morale by having the fireworks for all the 86ers. I thought there was something really glorious about that in the episode. And another thing that I also love too is just like how she wants to someday watch fireworks wishing the others, but then having that ending scene at the end just to break that potential possibility potentially was sad. And that's what I thought the episode was 10 and 10 worthy, because it wasn't just the visuals that elevated it, it was the emotional moments, the character development. And that's why I thought the episode was just near perfection in every sense of the word. But anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the